How's your day going? Today I went on this amazing walk through the woods, down to some water. And as I was sticking my hands into the water, I really noticed and was touched by just the beauty of life and the beauty of how nature changes. We're in that transition from summer to fall. We're in that space of metamorphosis. And when I was down by the water, sticking my hands in there, a beautiful butterfly just came and landed right next to me on a rock, next to the river. And it was so powerful. It was so simple. And it reminded me of the continual process of transforming, right? Because just like a butterfly that kind of comes out, you have this little larva and it hatches into a beautiful caterpillar. And that caterpillar has some fun munching on leaves and enjoys its life until it spins a little cocoon around it. And then once that cocoon kind of embeds the caterpillar, a beautiful butterfly starts to emerge from the cocoon. And the butterfly stretches his wings and flies. And that cycle is such a beautiful reminder of how we are constantly in flux. We're constantly changing. And we need to be receptive to whatever comes our way, to whatever life throws at us. So I thought today for our practice, we would just do a really mini, gentle hip opener to allow us to release whatever's kind of clogging us, whatever kind of is weighing us down, and give us time to be receptive to change, to give us time to have that metamorphosis and like blossom open and spread our wings and fly and soar to whatever our life offers us. And another thing about our practice is that it helps us to really tune into our essence with loving kindness so that we can be authentic. So let's do some hip stuff to give ourselves an opportunity to let go and to give ourselves an opportunity to truly create space to be open to whatever comes our way. That is what that yoga is all about, right? That moment-to-moment awareness practice. So as you come to the top of the mat, feel your fingers light. Feel the breath opening up the soles of your feet as you spread your toes out. Maybe even sway a little bit from side to side just to wake up your spine. And then draw yourself back into Tadasana, as tall as a mountain. With your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with your exhale, hands make their way through heart center, fold forward. Feel your head hang as you inhale, lift your chest halfway. And with your exhale, palms to the ground, step the left foot back, left knee and shin down to the ground. Inhale, your arms open up high, and then turn to the side, finding a little bit of a twist. Left hand outside of the right leg, twisting as you gaze to the right fingertips. And with your inhale, sweep both arms up high and allow them to settle in near the right foot. And slowly roll the left toes under. Let's make some nice loopy circles with our hips, one direction and the other. With your next exhale, frame out the foot. Feel your spine long. You can rest your hands on top of the right thigh or your fingers back, or reach your arms up into a crescent lunge. Feel the space in the hip flexors, the length in your spine, the extension in the tips of the fingers as the pinkies spiral in and the thumbs reach out. And then exhale, hands frame out the foot. We're just going to take and swing your hips back as your right toes lift up high. Let your head hang down. Breathe in calmly. And then slowly step left foot to greet the right. Face to the shins. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, swan dive up, reaching high, and this time bend your elbows and draw your hips and your tailbone forward, creating a gentle back bend. Inhale, arms up, hands move through the front of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms to the ground, step your right foot back. Right knee and shin come down, and as your arms reach up, let the left hand move back, right hand forward, and twist. Feel as graceful and as beautiful as a butterfly, floating in the wind. Let your breath guide you deeper. And then look to the right hand as both arms reach up and are placed inside of the left foot. Roll your right toes under and make those juicy, yummy circles. One way and then the other. And we'll frame out the foot. Inhale, your chest comes maybe into a javelin. Maybe your arms reach high, but you're just complementing the movement with the rhythm of the breath. Let your life force, let your prana guide you to where you need to be today as your shoulders and hips plug down, but your heart lifts high. Exhale, palms come down, and with a bend through the right leg, sweep the left hip back. Feel that wonderful stretch through your hamstrings as your toes reach to your nose. And then spring forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, dive high to the sky, reaching up, and as your palms connect, rotate the palms up. Stretch to one side. Feel that lengthening as you make your way to the other side. And then come on back to center, and with your next exhale, little bend in the knees, dive down, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Before we go deeper into our hips, let's find a twist. Bring your hands to your heart and twist to the right, left elbow down, right elbow up, twisting and opening. Your buns are low, your heart is high. And then we'll inhale, reach up, straight arms, straight legs. And exhale, find the other side. Right elbow down, left elbow high, palms connect. No forcing, no judgment, you're just breathing. Lengthening and opening. Inhale, reaching high. And exhale, dive all the way down. Separating your feet, 2 fists widths apart. Peace signs, grab onto the big toes, head hangs down. Breathe into your low back. Shrug your shoulders to the sky as you sway your head a little bit from side to side. One more good breath. And then releasing your hands, toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, as you're at the top of the mat, step both feet back, high plank. And I'm just gonna turn so you can see me. So we're in this nice high plank. Lower your right knee an inch up off the ground as you push your shoulders to the sides of your space. And then we'll switch left knee an inch up off the ground. Belly strong, eyes are calm. Straighten both legs and lower your knees, your chest, and your chin down to the ground. 3 gentle cobras. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. look to the right to get a stretch through the neck. Roll your chin forward, look to the left. Roll your chin back forward as your belly comes down to the ground. And press into your hands and your knees as you roll your toes into either child's pose or downward facing dog. And pedal out your legs. This is the first down dog of our mini practice. And walk your feet close together. Reach your right foot up. Ooh, bend the knee and open the hip. I don't know if you heard my hip pop, but it popped. Moving your foot one way and then the other. And then lift your right foot up. And we're going to set the right foot outside of your right hand. Left knee and shin down to the ground. Take your right hand to your right thigh and find a good twist. No forcing, and definitely no judgment, as you're just receptive to this breath and your single-pointed focus of your vinyasa, this moment-to-moment awareness practice. If you want to go deeper, reach your right hand back, grab your foot, and twist. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right hand inside of the right foot. Roll the left toes under, stepping back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering your knees, elbows hug the ribs. Slither up as your heart lifts high. You can lift your knees up off the ground or keep them on the ground for an up dog or a gentle cobra. Neck is long, gaze down the tip of the nose. And you slingshot your hips high, down dog. Belly rises and your belly falls. As your feet make their way back together, left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Feel invincible with the breath. Foot moving one way and then the other till the leg stretches up and you step forward outside of the left hand. Right knee, shin down to the ground, left hand, left thigh. Finding your twist. Broaden your chest, lift your heart, and let every breath be as colorful as butterfly wings, or every breath as colorful as my pants, which I put on to uplift my spirits today. Take your left hand back, maybe grab the foot and twist. Breathing deeply. Much needed stretch. Left hand comes down and step it back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lowering down all the way to the ground this time. We're going to come up into Sphinx pose. And in Sphinx pose, your palms will come together, reach your right foot up. Take your left hand to where your right elbow is, reach your right hand back and pull the heel towards the hip. You're just looking forward, getting a good stretch through your quads, and then release. Palms together, elbows to the ground, straighten the hips up off the ground. Awesome job, everybody. And then lowering yourself back into your Sphinx pose, heart is high. We'll do the other side. Right hand where the left elbow is, left hand reaches back to the foot. Pull the foot towards your ass and breathe into this good stretch. This reminds me of Hero's pose where you sit on your heels, but this time you're using the hands to help assist. As you start to relax, use the breath to find internal strength. And then we'll just calmly plant your hands and move through a vinyasa, lowering chaturanga, inhaling up, exhaling down. We've moved our bodies to get to this point to find our way into a beautiful hip opener called Kapotasana, your one-legged pigeon pose. Reach your right leg up and swing your right knee towards your right wrist, right foot towards left wrist. Left leg is strong. Keeping the ball mounts of the toes to the ground helps your hips stay in alignment, and then your chest lifts up. Now you can stay here. Some people like to reach back for the foot and hold the foot as they reach their right arm high towards the left foot. But today we're going to come into a little bit of a twist. So walk your hands forward. Left elbow plants right underneath your head. Left hand in a fist, right hand into a twist. You're still just practicing that moment-to-moment awareness practice. You're just receptive to the breath, and you're twisting as your body transforms and evolves. With your next exhale, palms come down, and all we're going to do is step right back, walking the dog. Left leg reaches up, and left knee comes towards the left wrist. Left foot is flexed, chest is high. As your right toes are under, feel the extension of your spine. Try not to feel compression, so modify for your body of today. And then after you take a couple deep breaths, walk your hands forward. I like to flex the foot that's on the ground so I protect the meniscus and the knees and the joints, the ligaments. Right elbow underneath the head, right hand in a fist, left hand on top to assist in the twist. Whew. Really deep twist. Feel compassion wherever you're going as you twist a little bit further. And then real calmly look down to the ground and your palms come down. Heart lifts high as you step back, walking your dog. Tailbone high, head hangs. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Walking your hands and feet to meet at the center of the mat. Real slowly bend your knees and sweep the hands forward. As your legs come forward, use your hands to move the fleshy part of the skin away. Spine is nice and long. And then exhale and find a passive forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Passive, you're just relaxing as you fold. Come on back up. And of course, I can't talk about butterfly without doing butterfly pose. So as you're in this nice, calm, seated position, bring your heels towards your hips, hold onto your feet, and sway from side to side. It's actually named after cobbler. So people would put the leather of the shoe and the sole facing up, and this is how the cobblers fit the shoes in India. But for little kids, we call it butterfly pose with little antennas. And you flap your butterfly wings. The first one I like to do, Baddha Konasana A, you have your hands behind you, but to stretch out the neck from computer time and Zoom time, I like to interlace my hands underneath my feet, aim my chin to my collarbones, and then slowly roll chin to the right side. Feel the good stretch through the left side of the neck as your chin is forward. Couple more deep breaths, and then your chin rolls back forward till it makes its way to the other side. Your gaze is soft and internal as you're just shedding any congestion in your mind, your body. Bring your head back to center and then just go passive. Walk your hands forward, let your head relax into this nice forward fold. Breathing with compassion, with kindness. And then slowly roll back up. the outsides of the knees from your butterfly pose. I'm just going to turn sideways. You all are in a comfortable position on the mat. Reach your hands forward and roll your body down. Arms can open up for a final spinal twist. Draw your knees over to a side and then sway them to the other side. And right through center until they land to the right. Gazing to the left. Big breaths in. Easy breaths out. As you just tap into the peacefulness of the moment. Bring your head back through center, your knees through center till your knees go to the left and your chin goes to the right. This is a great way to release any stress and anxiety. You're literally rinsing out your body and all of your internal organs as those deep diaphragmatic breaths massage from the inside out. Bring your head and knees back to center and find a little happy baby as you sway from side to side. No thought, no care, just that childlike wonderment, that blissful baby, Ananda Balasana. And then make your way into Shavasana. Legs open wide, arms open wide. And as you lay into Shavasana, I'm just going to slowly come back up into a seated space. Shavasana is a wonderful opportunity to really let yourself transform. Shavasana is often done, or especially in my practice, for at least 10 minutes so that your central nervous system really reaps the benefits of the practice. So as you relax into this space, I truly honor and respect the power and the uniqueness within each and every one of you. In thought, in speech, and in action, may the merits of our practice benefit all beings. I'm wishing you